Hi, my name is Margarita, and I would like to talk to you guys about weeks 35 and 36 of my pregnancy. So let's start with 35. Whew. Um, like I told you guys before in the previous weeks, my swelling has gotten worse, and I think that's what's keeping me up at night. Like my sleeping is atrocious. I wake up every hour. If I go to sleep at midnight, I wake up at 1:15, and then like 2:15 every single freaking hour, and it's annoying. But yeah, like I don't wake up because the baby's moving. I can actually sleep through that. But for some odd reason, like my hands are just so swollen. Like right now, my watch is pretty loose right now, so a lot of my swelling went down. There's still some, and of course, it's not just my hands, my feet too. But I mean, I'm not gonna show you guys my feet. So of course, one of the main ways that I know that my hands are swollen is my ring. It makes an indentation, and of course, my watch. When it's swollen, this will be tight. So I always have it at this size right now because of it. So not fun. And of course, because of the swelling, it hurts to stand for long periods of time. I have to be sitting a lot. If not, like I can't stand it. Like my whole body feels like it wants to crumple down because it hurts. So much fun, right? I'm still getting a little bit of heartburn here and there. I still need to take my the Colace, which is a laxative, to help with my bowel movements. I think that's about it. Like nothing else really. I have noticed that I had eczema before, and it really never attacked my face. Usually it was my hands, my feet, and if I was really stressed, it'd come up someplace in my body. But really, it's not attacking my hands right now. My feet, it's attacking, but it's attacking my face right now. So it's attacking this part of my nose and like this part of my eyebrows, like the beginning of it. So I have to put extra cream because now it looks like I went outside and I got a sunburn, and and it's peeling. That's what it looks like. So kind of gross. So I'm kind of happy that I can wear my masks just so I can hide, especially this part of my nose. But yeah, that's the beauty of pregnancy, right? And right now I'm trying to remember what I did. So I went to my doctor's. Right now, my OB, I go every single week because of how late it is now in my pregnancy. And when I got there, I got there early in the morning, and so it was a pretty quick visit, but oh my god, I got so mad. The nurse accidentally put the cuff on. Like I think what she did was she accidentally like squeezed a bulb or something, where when she put on the cuff, like she didn't notice it was loose. And so when she of course took my blood pressure, it read like 160 over like 85 or something, and that's really high, like especially the 160 for the systolic. And it's supposed to be 120, and I told you guys before I have low blood pressure. So once she told me that that's what it was, I'm like, that's not possible. And then when she's like, oh, I'll take it again in 5 minutes, and then as she was walking out, the whole cuff deflated, and then it went from being up here and went all the way to my wrist. I'm like, that's why I had such a high reading, because you didn't put it on correctly. And I was like, now they're gonna think I had preeclampsia. Great. And so she came back and she did my blood pressure reading again, and of course I was kind of ticked off. So with that, my blood pressure did rise, and so she read it the second time at 122 over like 76, and I was like, that's normal. And she's like, oh, it went down a lot. It's just like, no, you just took it wrong the first time. But I didn't tell her that, but I was like, I kind of give her a face. I was like, God, Jesus. Like, but when she took it the second time, like she noticed how loose it was, and it didn't go into her mind that it was her fault. I bet she thought I loosened it or something, but yeah, I don't even know. And then the doctor came in, and she's like, oh, it looks like your blood pressure is really high. And I'm like, it's because she took the blood pressure wrong and the cuff was too loose. And I completely understand. You stand by your coworkers before the patient, because sometimes patients lie, and you have such a good rapport with the nurses. So I understand that she really didn't believe me. Fine, but still. And then of course, from week 34 to week 35, just that visit, my protein did increase in just 1 week. And so they saw it on the urine sample. Again, every single time I go to the OB, or even pretty much anytime you go to the OB or gynecologist, they give you a urine cup or sample cup, and you have to pee in it. Yeah, and so they saw that my protein was high regardless. So they told me I needed to do some extra testing. So that was fun. But I'll tell you right now about the testing, but everything else is fine. The baby's moving really well on week 35. And yeah, he's doing really good. And then the heartbeat was good. My measurement, he seems to be measuring fine. But again, testing because of the false freaking high blood pressure, and then thinking I had preeclampsia. Insert eye roll, like seriously, oof. And then my protein was high, so they I had to collect urine for 24 hours. I hate that. I hated it so much. They gave me a pan to put on the toilet to collect, and then they gave me a jug that was like this big. I'll try putting it over here how it's supposed to be. How it was like an orange jug, and then I would pour from the pan into the jug. It was just, I almost filled the thing up. Like, I think it could hold like 3,000 milliliters of like urine or whatever substance you want to put in there. And I think I filled up to like 2,700. Yeah, I almost filled the entire thing. But again, I'm hydrated. I'm pregnant. I'm drinking so much. So I hope that it made me feel better that I am drinking a bunch of water, and so I'm not dehydrated. So I'm actually really hydrated, and I did look up the average, like how much an average person actually pees a day, and it's around 800 to 2,000. So mine was above average. So I bet you it's 2,000 or more when you're pregnant, but I don't know that. But still really good. I'm still pretty excited that I got that out of the way. And again, I needed to do more testing, so they did more blood work. I really don't know much about blood work, so I'm just gonna skip over that. I just know, I think from what I saw on LabCorp was that they tested for like HIV, hepatitis B, and then some of the other stuff like albumin, and then my protein again, and then some of the other small little things that go over my head. So yeah, and then sorry, it's hard to breathe when you're this pregnant. Yeah, but I'm already annoyed. I want him out, really. And then week 36. Right now, I have to look at my calendar because, like, again, I'm really forgetful right now. Same things. I've been having issues with sleep, swelling, heartburn. So yeah, so it's repetitive, and we did help one of our close friends move, and I wasn't much help. All I was doing was taking care of her kid because, yeah, this late in the pregnancy, I can't carry stuff. So, I mean, I was some help in a different way, but not help in moving. Yeah. And then I have been going through the end, I guess, of the nesting phase. I mean, I already have the entire room ready, but I'm going through the rest of the house, and I'm getting rid of everything I don't need that I've just been hoarding. And I've been doing such a good job. Like, I think I just finished. I think I just need to get the boxes of stuff out of the room and the bags of clothes too, and actually donate them. I think that's the last step I need, which is great because, like I said, like I know I form a lot of attachments to things. I'm like, I want to keep it because I'm gonna need it, and trying to break that cycle or that mentality for me is so hard. So yeah, like it's really difficult for me. So I'm really happy that I'm going through, and I think once I get rid of all that stuff, I think I'll only have a couple of things that I still can't let go of yet, but still it's a really big improvement. I've gotten rid of so much stuff. Like if I had to just count like what I put in like trash bags, it was probably like 8 to 10 things or things trash bag things worth, I guess, whatever. So yeah, and then what else? And we ended up getting solar panels. We registered for them and everything like months ago, and they finally installed it yesterday, and they finished today, and I'm so excited for it. I don't think they're going to be working until maybe like a week or so, because they need to come inspect them and then give the okay for them to start working. And I'm pretty excited just to be a little bit more eco-friendly, and also not rely so much on energy, especially when it comes down to like some of the we're in Texas, and last winter we had those rolling those, I forget what it's called, where the grid just shut off and a lot of people didn't have electricity, and I just don't want to be in that predicament ever. So it might, but this way it's more reliant on what we produce here at home. So it's just a plus. So I'm really looking forward to it. And then tomorrow, on the start of week 37, I have my ultrasound. So I'll let you guys know that. Excuse me. The next time I see you guys. And I'll try doing a video where I show you guys the baby room, the stuff I'm gonna have in our room, the restroom, and like pretty much like my breast pump station or breastfeeding station, depending, if I can actually produce or not. But I'll show you guys all of that in one long video, because it's a lot of stuff. I bought a lot of stuff. No regrets, and that's because I thrifted a lot. But yeah, and then I also, because I got really bored and I was trying to look for really nice planners, I decided to make my own planner of this. I think it's the Exceed brand, and I got the one with let me take off this little elastic that just has a bunch of dots. I don't know if you guys can see that, just a bunch of dots. And I made myself do a calendar myself. So this is September, and you can actually, I drew out all the boxes and then all my appointment dates and how big the baby is. I will show you guys August, but actually I can. Right there. And it's just a little bit more organized, and I like the fact that it looks cleaner. It's not so in your face like some of the other planners that are already made for you. And I did kind of like a Dutch door type of thing here, where it's like part of a page to finish off the month. And then I put down everything I needed, of course, like what I needed for my hospital bag, everything there. And then the things that are not highlighted, like my makeup and some water, are the stuff I haven't packed, but that's because, of course, makeup, I use it daily, so will be the last thing I put in there. I need to put like a bottle or two of water in my hospital bag, the medication I have for the baby. Of course, they're all highlighted because I've already bought them, so good on that. And yeah, I have pretty much everything. And then, of course, over here on this side, I have like my goals of the month, and I've done a lot of it. One thing, like right here, I put baby birth. When is he gonna come? I don't know, but I have it there. Again, I need to donate the stuff, and I still need to make lactation cookies. So we shall see. But still, I'm really excited that I finally took the plunge and just started doing my own thing, just because, I don't know, I feel like the fact that I can make it as plain or as colorful as I can, just, like I said, like, most of them that I have are just, they're extremely plain. I mean, I have some washi tape right here, and then one sticker, and then a little bit more washi tape and a sticker. It's not very complicated, so yeah, I really like the fact that it's more muted in the way I like, and then the only color that's in there are pretty much the stuff that I need to do, so it doesn't get lost within the planner, and so that makes me really excited. I get really into planners now. I don't think so. Like part of me really wants to buy a crap ton of washi tape though, but who knows? And I just ordered a bunch of stickers, like stethoscopes for doctor's appointments, some little cakes for birthdays, and like puppy paws for when the dog when I need to give her a bath, and I forgot what else. I think I just got a random one of seconds of the seller. Ooh, he's moving and grooving. But yeah, oh, this video has ran a little bit long. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff that happened these 2 weeks, but still, I'm really excited, and I'm really waiting. I'm just, countdown is for real. Like, again, tomorrow's 37 weeks, so that means 21 days to my actual due date. Will he come earlier? Who knows? But I'm ready to have him out. I'm tired of this lack of sleep. And yes, I know I'm going to have lack of sleep when he's here. But it's going to be different. Like, I'm actually going to have longer stretches of sleep. Hopefully at least 2 hours. I'm not the hour that I'm having right now. So I'm really just, I'm like, be born already. But I'm at the point where I'm like, well, is he going to be a Leo? Is he going to be a Virgo? Do I care? I don't know. I'm a Cancer, and my husband's a Pisces, so. Oh, something just fell over there, and it freaked me the hell out. Oh, well. I'll see you guys in the next 2 weeks, unless he comes earlier, and then I'll probably take longer to do something. That's about it. See you guys next time.